Hello, my wonderful Cancer. Welcome back to Fifi and Gigi's Tarot readings. Hope you're all feeling absolutely amazing. Now, Cancer, let's jump straight in because I don't want to lose any time. I want to dive in head first. And in regards to the beautiful collective watching this, if you have someone in mind, and you can picture them right now, completely regardless if you are currently in a connection with them or not, if you're talking to them or not, we are going to decipher two things. What you think is really going on. So what is it that you think that is going on based on what you're seeing on the outskirts versus what is really going on. So without further ado, let's do this, Cancer. So what is it that you think is going on with this person, with this connection versus what is really going on? Also, this Saturday, 12 p.m, I'll have the personal pleasure of reading for you. Again, I'll be doing your bonus weekend mini love reading at 12 p.m. All right, so we've got two more. Oh no, here we go. Last one. All right, here we go. Chop. All right, between Cancerian and the person in mind, please. What's influencing? Okay, what is going on? We have the King of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. All eyes on my beautiful Cancerian. Even if you're dealing with a divine feminine, divine masculine, there can be any star sign, any age, any gender. It appears that this person is very attracted to you still. They're seeing something in you and they're just like overly attracted. But this is an action card. Out of all the kings, even the queens, the King and the Queen of Wands are the first to take action here. So perhaps you're wanting this person to take action, to get closer to you. Let's see. Oh, it looks like they will. Page of Wands. There's a message coming in. But with that Five of Wands, I feel like there's conflict here between the both of you. Either you're both upset with each other or you're upset with them or vice versa here. Okay, there's definitely there's some issues here. But I think perhaps your person wants to talk it out though. I'm hearing that they don't want to do the blame game. Interesting. Split the deck. Okay. You're probably wondering why they're holding back. I feel like we're definitely not talking to each other. I see here that the deck's splitting. Oh, we got the Strength card. I feel what's happening here. So that is Leo energy. Your person doesn't feel confident enough yet. Even though, which is a bit strange, the King and the Queen of Wands are naturally very confident. But this is a mental card. So the Eight of Swords, Gemini energy, is telling me that your person is holding back because they're feeling a bit triggered, a bit nervous, anxious, a bit tense here. Probably feeling a little bit trapped by the current circumstances here. Whatever's happening on their end. But I see here that they're very nervous about approaching you, or in this instance, re-approaching you. So if you've been thinking that they're not approaching you because, or they're not messaging you or getting closer to you because they don't care, or maybe they're indifferent. No, I feel like there's something here that they're very nervous, they're very anxious about, and it could even be a rejection. So the top three lines here, the top three cards is, what is my beautiful Cancerian think what is really going on? So based on what you're seeing from the outside versus what's really going on. Bonus message, please. Ooh, Ten of Swords, Gemini energy, and the Death card, Scorpio energy. Clearly we are not together. No, we're not together. Many of you Cancerians feel very backstabbed by this person. And it's almost like you're kind of seeing this whole connection as like what happened was a failure, you know, especially with that Ten of Swords. It does speak of dramatic endings, sad loss. Like I said, endings, separation, divorce. You feel a bit like, I don't know why, I'm getting some of you feel very mentally, but not emotionally, more mentally burnt out here. And when you needed them the most, it's almost like they disappeared. They want to take action. That's already telling me that kind of like what you think is going on versus what's really going on. You know, if you feel like this person doesn't care, they really want to talk to you, but why are they so nervous about this? And of course, whatever they did to you, that, you know, I feel like it really hurts you. It led to the ending, but it's quite interesting because the Death card is linked to your fate and their fate and our timelines. And I feel like, yeah, there's something here. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't want to say too early, but they might very well be mentally, you know, or kind of like entertaining the thought of bringing this back to life, because this also means rebirth, regeneration, transformation. That white rose is there on purpose. It's not random. It shows that perhaps I would like to attempt to recapture the purity and the innocence of this connection. That is interesting. Let's see on your point of view. Judgment, Scorpio energy. Justice, Leo energy. Ooh. And the Ace of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. A lot of you people... oh my God, that's not a lot of you people. I was going to say people, because I'm looking at this person here. A lot Cancerians, a lot of you Cancerians really want this person to still be the one. And I feel like they want to step up, but they're afraid. This person is deathly afraid. We have Judgment here. I feel like also a lot of you are kind of wondering, like, is this person like may have been very one-sided, very judgy, very all about me. I don't care about you in the past. So again, we're kind of seeing that was a massive injustice. Almost like it was very unruly. It was very rude. It was very cold what they did to you. I just feel like for your person, it was like my way or the highway. It's always been done this way. So if you want to be with me, we've got to do it this way. And like you really wanted this person to be the one. You put in all the vulnerability, you put in your heart, your soul, the effort, your energy into this. But it still ended though, and this person still broke your heart. So from what I'm getting here is that, from what you think is going on from the outskirts, is that this person is probably judging you harshly, that they don't care about you, that they never saw you as the one. I have a feeling we may be proved wrong, maybe for all the right reasons, because they really want to take action here. And they are very aware that because of their actions, it led to pretty much the downfall, the death of this connection. But again, I'm seeing a lot of you would welcome this person. It's like you still want to clear the air. Judgment is telling me this is going to happen sooner rather than later. What's really going on? Oh, get ready. They're going to take action. Oh, they want to start again. And oh, now they realize I need to be very fair. They were not fair with you. So you were, what you think was going on, what is going on? Yeah, you're pretty much on par. You were correct here. What's really going on is the Empress, Taurus, Libra energy. This person holds you in massive high regard. And I understand that their actions, their words, or in this instance, their lack of actions, speak completely different volumes compared to what we're seeing now. But the Empress is the most abundant, creative, and fertile card in the entire deck. So I do see that this person even may want to have a blended family with you. They may even want to have children with you. That's kind of telling me they're secretly, because I kind of feel they're not really the type to open up. They do secretly see you as the one. But out of all the cards in the deck, the Empress is probably the #1 card of massive action. And they want to give birth to this. So yes, they will be asking you for another chance. And that's big. That's why we saw the Strength card. They're just picking up the pieces of this confidence and this self-esteem. And they will be saying sorry to you. And it's going to be one heck of a surprise, because this is the surprise card. And it's going to affect you in a positive way, because we got Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio energy. They want to start from the ground up. Just like the Empress has the world floating in the palm of her hands, it's like, let's start from the ground up. Let's have a budding relationship. They may even give you a gift. So if any of you celebrate any type of holidays now, there's so many different holidays coming from now until the end of the year, they may send you a gift here. They don't have to be a Taurus. They can be any star sign, remember that. But it's almost like it's something that pulls on the heartstrings, that makes you remember why we fell in love in the first place. But they also realize, as a number 6, I need to be fair. I cannot just go in and, like a bull, full guns blazing, and judge my beautiful Cancerian, be so judgy and one-sided here. No, they need to be fair. This is all about equal give and take here. And I'm really sorry what they did to you and how it ended. But by golly, they are going to take action. So remember when I said the King and the Queen of Wands are the first to take action. That's been reconfirmed with a very powerful card, and it's a major arcana. It's the Empress. So, wow, I'm really sorry about how they comported themselves. I'm getting the word stubborn. I'm really getting this person is very set in their ways, very stubborn. But now it's like, they can't shake you off. It's like they want to take this jacket off, and it's like, that's the Cancerian jacket, and they cannot take you off. This person is stuck on you. The attraction is there. They're stuck on you, but there's also love here as well. But this person is a bit hard-headed. you know, when they say you're stubborn as a mule, and I'm saying that with respect here, but if a lot of you thought that this person judged you very harshly and unfairly, you're absolutely correct, because even I'm saying it and they're noticing that as well. But if a lot of you thought that they were indifferent, they didn't care about you, no, we're absolutely wrong. And it's nice to be proven wrong in this sense, because this person deeply does care about you. Wow. There could also be some situations here about separation and divorce on their end. That is coming to an end, or it's already happened. And that's the thing, like, what I love about you is that you really wanted this person to be the one. And I feel like they still want that. They want to show you that I can be the one. I'm going to step up. I'm going to be that king or the empress that you deserve here. It's not as bad as I'm going to be very honest. It's actually not as bad as you think it is. Three of Swords. They broke your heart, regardless if there was a third party or not. Nobody leaves unscathed. Everybody gets hurt. There's not one person that leaves with that Three of Swords saying, hey, I'm fine. No. Everybody gets hurt. So they hurt you. They ended up hurting themselves. But on the flip side, this is also about healing, and it's also about forgiveness. Oh yeah, here they come fast. Well, the fastest moving knight, the Knight of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Note that the knight is looking straight to the past. They want to fix the past. So that could be in a matter of weeks. Look, it's splitting there. There's that Strength card again. They're just trying to pick up their pieces of their confidence to face you. Oh, we got my favorite 10. 10 of Cups. We got Pisces energy. It's also Cancerian and Scorpio energy, of course, because it's water. The dolphins do represent true love and soulmate relationship. That's a strong reconciliation coming up. And believe it or not, when I said that they seen you as you're the one, because that's the happily ever after card. Yeah, they're going to give you a message. So the whole thing here is that the situation is not as bad as we think it is, but they're also, you know, being respectful here, not discounting that they did hurt you, right? Their words, their actions, how they were judging, how they were very stubborn here. I feel like someone here was very judging you on your past, which is absolutely insane, because we all have a past, and everything that you experience in your past adds another color to the rainbow. So to judge, I'm just really hearing that they were secretly perhaps even judging you on your past. Now they're realizing, okay, that was pretty crappy, that was very unfair. So a lot of you are also kind of thinking here that, you know, I hope they're thinking about me. I hope they want me. Yes, you're going to be proven right. What I love here is that there is no third party in the main messages. There's no devil. There's no tower. There's nothing that indicates to me that you should not trust this person. No, they're stepping up here. We've got very mature, grown-up energy where they are prepared now to win you back. I got to start from the ground. Like from the ground up, and they need to be fair, they need to be flexible here. So I like this. I feel there's going to be a turnaround here. I feel like this person really wants you back, but to do that, they got to get that courage and that strength, and they will. So it's really not as bad. Like with the other star signs that I've been doing, like, you know, what they think is going on, it was like, and versus what's going on, it was like a lot worse. But here, it's almost like it's not as bad. It really isn't. Like, wow. I mean, I feel like there's nothing else to say. This person is returning. And I know that you're very hurt, and a lot of you are wondering, do they ever see me as the one? Do they even care? Do they even want to be with me or even marry me? The answer is yes to everything. They cared about you. And I'm going to say they actually love you here. They want you to give them another chance. And with Judgment here, yes, there is unfinished business. They know that, you know that, and here they come. So absolutely get ready. I'll see you this Saturday at 12 p.m. for your bonus weekend mini love reading at 12 p.m. I thank you for your time. Power to you. And with this, let it come and let it flow, because where there's the end now of this chapter, they want a brand new chapter with you and only you. I wonder what they're going to give you here, because this is also gift giving. So that's going to be quite interesting. I love it. All right, Cancer, this is not over. Here they come. Best be prepared. Bye, Cancer.